This year, Jeremy, marks the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. And that's a long time to be around. 20 years longer, to be precise, than the life of Holly Maddox, who was beaten and murdered at the age of 30 by one of Earth Day's leaders, Ira Einhorn. Yes, the media portray a bright picture of Earth Day, happy hippies celebrating nature. But there's a darker side to this pantheistic bacchanal that the tree huggers don't want you to know about. Namely, that the co-founder was a lunatic killer who took his environmentalism so seriously that he composted his girlfriend's body in a trunk. Einhorn spoke at the first Earth Day celebration in Philadelphia on April 22, 1970. 7 years later, his girlfriend dumped him, at which point he flew into a rage and murdered her. But like so many leftists before and since, Einhorn wasn't held responsible for his crime, at least not at first. In fact, 1 year after the murder, I kid you not, Harvard gave Einhorn a job lecturing at the Harvard University Institute of Politics. The Harvard administration welcomed the yippie with open arms, gushing in the student newspaper that Einhorn offered a perspective different from anybody else's, you can say that again, and that he would contribute to the richness of our program. Einhorn was finally caught the following year when a strange red-brown liquid began to leak from the ceiling beneath his apartment, at which point the environmental activist jumped bail and fled the country for 17 years before being extradited back to the States in the late 1990s. Since then, the environmental movement and its sycophants in the mainstream media have done everything they can to distance themselves from Einhorn. The other founders have disavowed him. Time magazine ran a spread calling the story fake news. But the historical accounts remain, and even Big Green can't deny the photos of Einhorn on stage addressing the crowds at the first Earth Day event in Philly 50 years ago today. Happy Earth Day, everybody.
So the water is cleaner, the sky is clearer, but don't go upstairs for the love of God.